I try to be up on the news and current events that are going on. But history just keeps repeating itself. Now they're talking about we're on the verge of another. The ice caps are supposed to shift, and it's going to be tropical there. I think it was about 62 skillion years ago, and it's going to happen again. Oh, today's funny because my son-in-law Anthony had to go to Las Vegas, so my daughter had a lot of time on her hands, so she came over here to clean my house and and make me hamburgers, and they were so delicious. I got such agita right now. But it's okay. I took some Tums, drink some almond milk, but she goes to feed Otis, and I give him like a teaspoon and a half of some canned cat food. So I come in there and there's a pile. So I gave him the whole can. He's trying to kill the poor thing. So she, but she didn't know. So I saved it for tomorrow. And but the cats are sitting here looking at me because they have to have their Ready Whip. I know you might think I'm crazy, but they have to have Ready Whip. Now, if we want to call them and they're a part of the house that we can't find them, you just got to go like this. That's what Ready Whip sounds like when it's coming out of the can. But back to the transformation of the North and South Pole into Florida, tropical paradise. I was going to see if I can get in touch with Al Gore because he had something to do with global warming. Oh, no, he invented the internet. That's what it was. He invented the internet. Brilliant man. Because it gets to me is the man's house has a carbon footprint. Now, if you don't know what a carbon footprint is, it's a joke. Because say I have a company that, burns something that comes out of a smokestack, and they allow me 5 carbon footprints, which I think are a ton each or something of crap that comes out. Now, if I only use like a half a ton of my 5, I could sell those to somebody who burns the insulation off a copper wire, and he could have more carbon footprints. That doesn't make any sense. Either does our government. But I needed to tell you that. They did go and go into Nancy to see if they could fix that tube, and they told her it was too crushed, and so they haven't done anything yet. They're taking it in stride, and whatever, they're going to do something. Maybe tear the kidney out like they said. Makes no sense to me. I think, honestly, it's probably you could use some sort of intestines or something, because this is an amazing thing that happened. I found this out today. Somebody told me, a friend of mine, Doug, said that some bears in the California fires had their paws burned. California fires that just went through. They have found a way to take the skin off of tilapia, and they put it on burn victims. So they put them on the bear's paws. And bear's paws, aren't they like a cake? But anyway, they put them on the bear's paws, and it really does work. They're doing it on burn victims. So if you ever set yourself on fire, you can have go to Publix and pick up some tilapia and put the skin on you. But that's pretty cool, isn't it? Science is amazing. It really is. I'm reading about that guy, Nikola Tesla. My gosh. I don't think people really have brains like that. This guy was from another planet. Because the things that he wanted to do with electric, it baffles me. I think it baffles most of the world. But the name of the book is Wizard. And you got to read each page twice. That's just like when I read that book by the guy that's in the wheelchair, Hawking, Stephen J. Hawking. It was like a brief interpretation of time, which I had it so long, I didn't finish the book, and I was going to go take it back to the library, and they said, pay the nickel for the overdue So I had to read it like 4 times to get a little bit of, like, if you drive on at the speed of light and you turn your lights on, nothing happens because you're going as fast. But, people like that, I really don't think they exist. But anyway, that's my output for the night, because Nancy just called, and it was, I expected it. When you talk to a doctor that says, well, if the tube don't work, you just rip out the kidney. And what, make kidney pie? What a schmuck. Anyway, good night for the night.